All right, everybody, I am so excited for this webinar. This is going to be one of the coolest things you've ever done. I promise you that. So I watched a video that it was actually an advertisement that was actually a little disturbing to me. And it said something like this. It said, if it's taking you more than 2 minutes to learn a song, you're doing it wrong. Music literacy is completely devalued in that statement. Is there value in learning to read and write music? I think it's huge. I think it opens a world of opportunity. It's a hard thing to teach, but think about it. Any language you've ever learned to read and write, was it easy? It was not easy, but are you grateful for the ability to read and write? And how has that changed your world? It opens books, it opens communication. So same thing with music literacy. The hard part about it is how to train somebody how to do it. So many people think, I want to do it, and they try, and then they fail. Why is it that we fail? I think it's because of two reasons. Number one is you try to bite off too much, more than you can chew. Number two is you don't do it systematically. There isn't a system of gradually growing. It's kind of like learning to play the piano by studying the war sonatas from Prokofiev or Beethoven's sonata. You just don't do that in that order. You start with easier pieces and you learn up to that. Otherwise, you would just crash and burn. So today, we would like to show you how to solve both of those problems. First, let's make it really easy. And number two, let's give them some motivation. Project-based learning is probably the absolute most powerful way to learn anything. That's why we do recitals. People start a recital and they tell a student, hey, in 2-3 months, you're going to play in front of an audience of people. And they think, okay, the project is, I'm going to play for this group. The problem is, I don't know my song. But they have a vision of what they want. So they get to work and they start solving the problem. And they systematically learn the piece and get it ready for the performance. It's a beautiful system. It works. And everybody who's a piano teacher probably does recitals because it is so powerful. But not all teachers are as successful with teaching how to write music. Reading music is kind of another thing to do. So what we have done is we have launched a project that tackles both of these, reading music and writing music. And I want to go ahead and share my screen with you and show you the project and get you guys to pledge to participate. You can see when you go into the library, we have the very first two things. One is the Christmas challenge, and the second one is user uploaded Christmas songs. The first one is reading music. The second one is writing music. And so the project is simple. Before the end of December, write a song and enter it into the Christmas challenge. So the instructions are very simple. You just open it and go to this little printer icon and open the songwriting worksheet. In the songwriting worksheet, it will systematically make this a very, very simple project. You will learn many things as you go. We'll talk about those in a minute. But the idea is give them something tangible, a project that is step by step that will force them to learn super, super quickly. This morning I woke up and I decided, you know what? I am talking to everybody about how to write a composition. I should probably write one this morning and share it with everybody. Would you like to see it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I gave myself 30 minutes. And this is what I came up with. Once there was a little elf sitting on a tiny shelf, looking lonely by himself. I think I will buy that elf. Took him home that very night. Sister made him dress in white, but his smile was oh so bright. Happy little elf. Okay. I chose to do this for for some of my beginner students so that they'd have something fun to play. But I also chose to do this so that I could show you how to upload this and share it with the world. So the challenge today is to get in and to write a song and to upload it to the challenge and share it with the world and see how many people can play your song. Just to give you perspective, let me show you where Piano Marvel is. When you go into the Piano Marvel library, you'll see this one right here. It's user uploaded songs. So when I upload my Christmas song, guess who's going to get to see it? The whole world. And it will show up right here at the top. But it has to be reviewed first by Piano Marvel to make sure that it doesn't violate copyright permissions. And also that it functions correctly, because we don't want to put your song out there if it's broken. I'll show you just a couple of songs. This student wrote this song and uploaded it. It's called Definitely Christmas. This next student, or this next person, Michael Nyman, put in a song that's a level 12. This next one, notice it's a level 1 by Camden Arden. And this one is actually very simple. If I play through this, set up.
1, 2, set, go.
And I just got a golden ticket. So 1 down. I also make a pledge that I will read through every one of your songs. So I'm going to go ahead and read through. I can't guarantee I'll get a golden ticket on it, but I will read through it.
Aaron?
Yes.
There's a question about who assigns the levels.
The user will assign them. So you will assign your own level. We will review it. And if it looks wrong, we will either change it or we will ask you to change it and then have you resubmit it. So you control the level, but we do have to review it and make sure that it is the correct level, what it says. But that's a great question. The next question is, you can see that it was a super simple song. My song is also simple, but mine has a background accompaniment. I am going to teach you guys how to add that background accompaniment in MuseScore. So let's start off by just taking this song and I'm going to upload it into the contest. You guys ready for this? Let's see how fast I can do it. I'm gonna get rid of this mixer here and that one there. Let me zoom out. How do I enter the song? First of all, I need to enter 2 things. I need an XML and I need a MIDI. The MIDI is for the audio. The XML is going to be just what you see for your music. So my audio, I want the background accompaniment and everything to be heard. For my visual, I just want the piano part to be seen and to be assessed. So if you go up to the top and you say export, you have an option to do just the piano 1 part. And you can say whether to do it as a PDF, which you'll want a PDF of this, whether it's a PNG, an MP3, SVG, WAV, audio, and MIDI. So we're gonna look for the MIDI, and we're also gonna look for a music XML. This one is the XML, so I'm gonna choose that. You have a choice of doing compressed or non-compressed. Josh, what would you recommend?
Uncompressed music XML.
Do this one right here, the second one?
Yep.
All right, then I'm going to do that and I'm going to export. It's going to ask me where you want to do it, and I'm going to do it in this folder called Little Elf. All right, let's save that. And I'm halfway done. Now I just need the audio. So I'll go back to this one. I will export the MIDI. Find MIDI. And the full score is the one I want. Is that correct, Josh?
It is.
So click export, and it's asking me where I want to save it. Little Elf, it is, and click save. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm ready to put this song into the contest. Let's do it. All right, so when you go into the Piano Marvel, you'll see that there is a little tab here, this little icon that looks like a cloud. You just click on that and it'll go into your uploads. And from here at the very bottom, you will see a little upload new songs. If I click on that, I'll just type in Little Elf and I'll put the composers Aaron Garner, copyright. I want to do 2022, all rights reserved. Difficulty, it's going to be a level 1. The tempo, I wanted 156. And the genre, I'm going to say holiday. All right, so the next thing I need is a MIDI and the XML. You can also put in a PDF, a thumbnail, and URL, a video of this. I won't do that yet because you don't have to do that yet. So let's go over here, open the MIDI, and then we'll open the XML. And that is all you need to do. We'll save it. And from here, I'll close this and you'll see if I do a search for Little Elf, that I have my own song that I can share with people. I can even submit it to the Christmas challenge, or I can copy this and share it with somebody. You actually created a website that has this song. If I copy this link and send it to a friend and they open it, it actually takes them to your own little website for your own little song. Notice you didn't put a PDF in here. You don't have a video, but you could put a video for your song. And then there's a learn to play this song. This is the song, and let's see if it works. What do you think, Josh? Is it going to work?
I think it will.
Well, that's true. I haven't tried it yet, so I do want my virtual piano to be turned down though. Okay, so we're good with that. If I hit the practice button, I can just see if everything works. And I got 6 notes wrong, got a 94%. Time to test the audio.
1, 2, set, go.
All right, so my background accompaniment is not on, is it?
No.
Let's problem solve this. Josh, what do you think is the problem?
The reason that's a bug that's happening is because there's a bug with MuseScore.
I do a lot of things with MuseScore though.
You have to take out the tempo
I don't see it.
and have it be the regular MuseScore tempo.
So the original tempo was 120. If I switch this to 120, will it sound right?
I don't know. I've never done it that way.
Josh, what do you know?
1, 2, set, go.
I think the audio is messed up because you did the increase in MuseScore.
Okay, let's go change that. So how do you change that? You go to the view and the play. And should I go 100% here then?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good catch. Let's see if that works. So 100. And then we'll just save that and export again, see if that solves it.
Yeah, you just need to export the MIDI.
Okay, let's just do the MIDI. And you have expanded repeats, Pierre, and anything else I need to look at here? Probably just
Nope.
replace this one.
Yeah, just replace it. We'll be good.
Replacing that, and let's go load it in its place and try again. I need to edit this and change my MIDI. Let's browse for the MIDI and do Little Elf MIDI and save. Close. And let's click on the view button and see if it changes it.
1, 2, set, go.
All right, Josh. Okay, it works. All right, so let's first go to the share button. We'll click on share, and then you click submit to the Christmas challenge. It tells you a couple of rules here, and then you just hit submit. And then you will get an email that tells you it's been submitted. Your little present will pop up here saying that this song has been submitted to the contest and is pending review. So the Piano Marvel team will come into this area. I'll go to the pieces, and we're looking for the user content awaiting approval. And you will see a new song here, or we will see a new song, and we will be allowed to approve it or reject it and write a note. Thanks for submitting this coolest song ever. And approve. So what happens once that's approved is automatically on your end, you will see, if I go to my Piano Marvel, I'm going to refresh this. It should show up in the Christmas songs for everybody in the world. And it did. And you can see I have my chopped in whole slicing for you. If I go play this song, I'm going to get a golden ticket. Can everybody else who has their setup right now go ahead and try to get a golden ticket on that song?
1, 2, set, go.
I just got a golden 100%, and hopefully I get a golden ticket. I do get a golden ticket. Now on that golden ticket, you can click show the rank, and over here on the right side, you can see user uploaded songs. And we started calculating these on the first day of November. Since then, there have been 14,000 golden tickets learned in just the user uploaded content. I'm going to look for a song called Little Elf. And you can see that there's a total of 2 minutes played on it. There's 12 plays, but only one golden ticket. That makes me sad. Did Josh get a golden ticket yet? Can I refresh? Let me refresh and see if
I just got
anybody else has
96.
Okay, let's see if anybody else has got Little Elf. Control find Little Elf. Oh, look at that. 7 tickets. So 7 people have passed that song off. Thank you guys for doing that. I would like to share my song with my friends now. So you guys remember how to share it with your friends? You go into that share button and you can just click on this link and just share this link with them. Let's say, just paste that link in, send him my song. So now when I open this on my phone, check out what happens. This, I click learn to play, and this is what it looks like on my phone. It's a mess. Or I could show this in desktop site. We're actually working on this, but you can play this straight from your phone now. Click the play button and play along right from your phone. I'm not connected to a piano. If I plug in my piano, then I could actually play this. Check that out. I've just plugged into my phone and it's working right from my phone.
Just letting you know, there's several questions coming in. I don't know if you want to address them now or at the end, but there's...
I think it's a good time. Let me go ahead first and address the steps in between. Okay, so we know now this is a really cool contest. We also know how to upload a song and put it in there, but we don't know how to download MuseScore and get started with this project. So I skipped over all of that. And the reason I did is because it's too simple. Like if you just go to that link where your the songwriting worksheet was, we just walk you through step by step. The first step is using notation software, and you just watch this 10-minute video that walked you through step by step how to do step one. We're going to write Mary Had a Little Lamb with MuseScore. And you can see down here, it's detailed. This is what it's going to look like. And this is the steps. You download and install MuseScore, you select a grand staff, you enter a melody in the triple staff, and we walk through this in the video. So it's really, really easy. You just have to copy. And then you format it to 2 systems with 4 measures in each system. You enter the lyrics, and you enter the chords in the bass staff, and you enter your finger numbers. And that's it. 10-minute video, you've just learned how to use MuseScore. Really cool. Now, to add the drum accompaniment, that's going to take you another 10 minutes. We'll walk you through step by step these steps: how to add the flute, how to add the bass guitar, how to add drums, and how to adjust your instrument volume with the mixer. Then you've got the background accompaniment. Now, I've already walked through the uploading to Piano Marvel, but I did it so fast you won't remember. So I made a video for you that takes it step by step. Watch that video and then upload it for Piano Marvel, into Piano Marvel. The next part of that is slicing it into the learning mode. In the video, in the 6-minute video, I show you some really cool things as well. If you're interested, those are also detailed right here: how to export XML, PDF, and MuseScore. I didn't do a PDF, but the video shows you how to do it. How to upload to Piano Marvel your XML, your PDF, your thumbnail, and your video. And then also shows you how to test that everything works. The second part to that is we chop it, mince it, and test that everything works. And then the third part to that is you open the share link and you share it, which I already showed you how to do. So far, this is seeming like, hopefully for you guys, a pretty easy project. So then the next step in this is to create an arrangement of a well-known Christmas song. And this is a really cool video that walks you through step by step. And the last one is to create an original Christmas song, which is what I just did this morning in 30 minutes. Okay, we'll go ahead and open the floor for questions now that I've gone through that. Who has some questions?
How do you change the fingering?
How do you change the fingering? That's in the video. That's an excellent question. Do you want me to show you, or just let you get in and into the project and just do it right from the project? I think I'll let you just get into the project. It's really, really fast. What's the next question?
Can MIDI background sound be enabled for practice mode?
MIDI enabled. Say that again.
They want to hear MIDI when they're in practice mode.
They want to hear the background, the
yeah, you know what?
accompaniment.
That would be super cool. We actually have that in the works. It's called performance mode. And it will go along, it'll follow you, but the background will play with you. That is such a good question. It's coming.
Samia just pointed out she completed the song only on her phone, no piano needed. Just letting people know you can do that.
Thanks.
Actually, I will point out my name is pronounced Samia.
Oh,
Samia.
okay. Sorry about that. Ann Q said, can a person who receives the link but doesn't have Piano Marvel subscription play the song?
Oh, that's a great question, because every song in this contest that you write is actually free for all users. So you do not have to have a paid Piano Marvel account. Anybody can get it for free.
Okay, so you
Thanks for asking me.
have to have a free account in order to play, but you can play
That's
it
correct.
no matter what.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do have to log in. Just create a free account, and then you can log in and play all of the Christmas songs in the user uploaded bundles for free.
Okay, and then David asks, when you compose, do you usually start with a melody or harmony? And how do you decide on orchestration?
Ooh, that's a fun question. You want to see my thought process this morning? I sat down and in probably 10 seconds, I started playing this. Now that comes from a handle piece, and it's just the 1, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 6, 4, 5, 1, and it's just that chord pattern. And I changed it to do a boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck. So I just actually stole that background accompaniment, and then what I did was I sang a little tune in my head while I was playing that background, and out came a little elf. And then I had to go to YouTube, or sorry, to Google, and I said, what rhymes with elf? And I was just looking up words that I could put in the lyrics, and the line came out. And so as I was playing it, I was singing the melody, and I just wrote the melody down and then edited that melody. So that's how I started it. It does take practice. Your first melodies are going to sound as bad as my first melodies, probably. But the more you practice, the easier that will get, and the more creative you can be. That was a great question.
The second part of his question is, how do you decide on orchestration?
I always start with just a basic set of drum. I need drums and a bass. That's all I do. So if you get drums and a bass, it fills in everything. It's pretty easy. I did the piano part to do the. Sometimes I'll do that in guitar. Sometimes I'll do it in harp if it's like a more flowing. So it's pretty easy to pick your instrument if you just start off with the basic. Flute's a good one to do. So just add a flute in there, a bass, and the drums.
And just a side note, the video where you talk about how to create background accompaniment is really helpful in that process. It's like the drum set, how to use it and stuff, because that was new to me.
Yep. And I also have in those videos on that worksheet another song that I innovated on the spot, and you can kind of see the process that I go through as I'm writing.
Jason Flinders asks, what if I want to use Noteflight instead? I've heard that it's better for using with MIDI instruments.
I might have something to say about that. Oh, if Erin does.
Yeah, go ahead. Somebody has some.
Yeah, when I started uploading songs, I had a lot of student work on Noteflight, and I tried many times to get them to work in Piano Marvel, and finally gave up and learned MuseScore. I couldn't make them connect, but that was a number of months back.
Josh, where are we at with Noteflight working with Piano Marvel?
I haven't been focusing on it.
Okay, so there's also another one called Dorico.
Yeah.
So we are looking at doing Dorico and Noteflight as well. They don't work yet, but it does not hurt to learn MuseScore, and one of the primary reasons is it's free. And like, I was glad that I jumped in and started using MuseScore. I didn't want to because I already knew Finale, but it's so easy to go into like Google and say, how do you do this in MuseScore, and watch a video of how to do it. Today I looked at like 3 different videos. Oh, how do I get rid of the space in the first part of the measure? How do I change the tempo? And so I looked those up. It only took me like 30 seconds just looking those up. So it's a good thing to learn MuseScore, and that's why we're training MuseScore, is because it is free.
Not to mention, because it's free, it's probably the best for helping your students learn how to upload music and compose, because they don't have to invest in another program. They can just get MuseScore for free.
You can export your other files from whatever notation software you have and upload them into MuseScore, and then export it from MuseScore as well. You don't have to start from scratch if you have a composition already done.
Well, and something really nice about this worksheet you have is that, like, I'm having my students go through it on their own, and just at home, and they're understanding it and they're doing it. And that's really nice for the whole rest of the year, so that they know how to use MuseScore, how to upload to Piano Marvel, and how to share. So it's kind of taking stuff off of my shoulders as a teacher to say, oh, Aaron did this all for me. Excellent.
And I try to make
this.
it so easy for you guys that there is no like, oh, I'm overwhelmed, I can't get started. It's really, really easy. You just follow that 10-minute video, and within less than an hour, you will have your first composition done.
And I apologize, like with Samia, if I'm pronouncing anybody's name incorrectly. I'm not sure how to do them all correct. But Karen Lean says, this challenge will be great for summer too. I'd love to do a summer camp on this.
Okay. You are, of course, the Christmas challenge itself ends December 1st, but you can take every single skill that you learned from this challenge, with the exception of uploading it to the Christmas challenge.
You said December 1st, and you meant January 1st.
Sorry, December 31st. Thank you. January 1st. Yep. So every skill can be taken to the rest of the year. You are correct.
Well, and something fun is when you upload, the students, they can play each other's music. Like if you have a recital where they perform each other's compositions, that's kind of fun.
It's kind of fun as a composer then to see that other people are playing your songs, and it's instant. Like it's so easy to do. And there's people all over the world who are playing them. There's 99 different countries who are participating in this Christmas challenge.
I have an issue with step 1, getting MuseScore.
So over here on this very first step, remember down here it says how to download and install MuseScore. You open up that video, and the first thing you're going to find, you can even skip these, and there we go.
Here
shows you how to download
and
it.
the option to download for Mac or PC.
If you have a problem with it, would you send me an email and tell me what problem you're facing, and I'll help you get it downloaded? The process of writing music becomes so much fun. It's something that for me is so exhilarating. If you've never written music before and created something and then watched somebody else play your song, it's a very, very rewarding thing. And while you're writing, Josh, you've written before. How does it feel while you're writing? Is it some energy, some exciting innovation juices?
Yes.
It's super fun. You get totally into it. Unfortunately, it's a skill that is not very common among piano students and piano teachers. We talk about doing it, but it's just so hard to get started and have something regular. I think the project is the magic key. If you have a project, that is going to be the easiest way to get somebody to learn something. I'll tell you a quick story with David yesterday. He is jumping into learning Finale, and he asked me, hey, I need some help with this song that I'm trying to get in. Right there, we have a project. He wants a song to put into the software, but he's having problems. So what do you do when you have problems? You solve the problems. You start finding ways to solve the problem. But it wasn't presented to him in a way of, we're going to learn composition because that's just what you do. It was presented as a project so that they have a vision. I want to get this done. What are the steps to get there? So often we teach the steps, but not the why. And so this is a why. The project is to share a song. The other thing I do want to tell you, we are donating a penny for every single golden ticket. Here we are. The leaderboard. See the user uploaded one? There are a total of 14,000 tickets, which means already just in the last week, $147 is going to 3 different organizations. 2 of them are in Haiti, and 1 of them is in Mexico. And these organizations really struggle with having opportunities to learn. And so we're helping provide learning opportunities for these students. And it is fun to give. But not only do you get to read, but you get to help other people.
I think this is a wonderful opportunity, Aaron, for the teachers. If this is something out of their comfort zone, I think it's just absolutely awesome. And to empower us to do something more, So I think it's so good. Thank you.
And hopefully this not only empowers teachers to help others, but it empowers everybody who goes in and learns how to compose, because music literacy really opens doors. It opens a world of opportunity.
Well, and to me, it feels kind of like, how Amazon changed the scene for publishing books. So you didn't have to go through this big publishing process. You could self-publish. That's almost what like this is for students. They're self-publishing. That would not have been an opportunity in the past. It was quite a process to get published.
Yeah. And as your students get better at composing, they could submit their works to Piano Marvel and actually get paid for their compositions. So that's we're always looking to help new publishers and young publishers get started with sharing their compositions with other people. What happens to these songs after the Christmas competition? That's a great question. They get saved in that same bundle, and they're still available to anybody who wants them. You can take it down yourself, or you can leave it up in the competition.
I have a question for you. What if they compose later in the year a song that's not a Christmas song, but they wonder if they can upload it to the Piano Marvel library? What is that process?
It's the same exact step. You just upload it to the library, just like you do in the competition. The only thing that's different is you can't click on the submit to the Christmas challenge. So if you want it to be available to the world, then you'll just have to email contact us at pianomarvel.com, and we'll look at it and we'll see if it's ready to share with the world, or if it violates any copyright laws. We can't allow it to be shared with the world. All right. Thank you, everybody. I hope this was very helpful.
Thank you.